Hello there guys, and welcome to your Linux tutorial. Today we are going to talk about standard input and output streams. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more conceptual, but it is going to pay dividends in the future, so bear with me and learn what standard input and output streams are. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is that your computer is pretty much indifferent to where it gets its data from and where it displays the data it has calculated. And I actually termed this wrongly. I should correct this in my written copy. It should say that your computer program is pretty much indifferent to where it gets its input and output data from. Okay, so if this is your program, let's write PR like program, or even if we fit it, oh, it looks like there's a thunder outside. Yeah, so this is your computer program, and basically in every computer program you have some input, you put it in a computer program, and then it produces some output. Okay, so input, output. Okay, so this is really important to understand. But the thing which is really peculiar about that is that your computer doesn't care where either the input or the output comes from. What that means is that the input can either be a keyboard, a file on your computer, some sensor, a sample of your voice, or some other thing I haven't thought of. It doesn't matter. Okay, the computer gets some input in whatever way, does something with it, and then outputs some results. But outputs it where? On the computer screen by default, but it can also write to a file, send the output over the computer network, or something else. Okay, so the important thing to remember here is that input and output streams, plainly said, are an abstract term used to answer the questions: where does my computer get data from, or more accurately said, where does my computer program get data from, and where does my computer program output the thing it computed, which is just called the output. And also, alongside these standard input and output streams, there is actually the standard error stream. And basically, if something goes wrong during the execution of your program, it is passed to the standard error stream. Okay, so just keep in mind that the standard error stream exists, but the more important thing is that your computer program, again, doesn't really care where it gets its input, or where it gets its input from, or where it outputs its results to. Okay, so it's really indifferent to that, and you can control it. And this is really important because what we are going to talk about is going to be closely related to this, and it's important to understand this concept. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you learned something useful, and even if you don't think it's useful, you will see that it is useful, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace.